If you have reservations about acting manipulative and using strategy to get your ex back when you really just want to be an authentic person and just be yourself, watch this video. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for 5 years where I had to help people come together by way of attraction. Now, I grew up with what I presume to be a light level of autism, had a hard time looking people in the eye. I was really dogmatically religious, so I judged a lot of people, saw everything black and white, couldn't vibe out with other people really, so I had a hard time making friends, and girls didn't like me. I struggled with socializing so much. Anytime I would go to a class or something like that, I'd never hang out afterwards, and the way people just kind of talk to each other after a class is over or something like that, I never stuck around from that stuff. I always ran from social situations. Now, I was hospitalized for depression in first grade and also freshman year of high school. And, my life was so bad socially that if I didn't do something drastic to change it, it was just going to suck for the rest of my life. I was going to be alone, unhappy, depressed, and just not with the type of woman that I was envisioning myself actually having. And if you were to rewind back to my authentic self in those years, my authentic self would have been judgmental. It would have been, somebody that's more focused on self than other people. It would have been somebody that, wanted to love, that was a good person inside on some level, but not socially calibrated at all. And if I presented my authentic self at that time without working on things that were going on inside, I would have been authentically a turnoff to everyone. And that was the case. And so I had to do a lot of healing, but also I had to become socially aware, how to calibrate to what's going on out here. Okay. And in that, we all do this. We're all social creatures. We're hive creatures, right? We have this economy that's interdependent. We're not cave bears, right? So we learn how to present ourselves in such a way that gets us what we want. Imagine going to a used car lot and you're going to go buy a car. It's like, they drop the price. They're going high because they know that you're going to haggle, right? So then you come in low, but it's really less money than what you can afford. And then eventually you meet in the middle somewhere, and you're trying to manipulate the situation in your self-interest when you buy a car, and everyone does it because you have to. It's part of this world. Likewise, if you're a woman, you're going to manipulate people's perception about you by wearing makeup. It's something that you do, and it gives you an advantage, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a pleasurable experience for a man to see a woman in makeup, even if she doesn't need it. It's a fun thing. And likewise, when you understand charisma and how to come off in a certain way to somebody else by doctoring the amount of contact that you have, by the energy with which you present things, okay? It gives the other person a pleasurable experience of you, and they want to see you more because of it. Does that mean you're changing your values? Does that mean that you're, lying about your true intentions or anything like that? No, you're presenting your authentic self in such a way that's aware of that other person's experience of you. A lot of people have moral reservations about, coming at their ex in a way that is, socially intelligent, that's aware of attraction. And at the end of the day, what I'll tell you is that if you don't learn this, you're going to suffer in your relationships. You're going to be less fun for the other person. You're going to suffer, and you're going to not get what you want because you had some judgments about the way that you're coming at the situation. Be authentically you, but also elevate yourself to the maximum, not only for your benefit, but for the benefit of everyone else around you. And if you want my help with this process, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, and tell me your story, and I'll help you get your ex back step by step.